A good evening to one and all present here. It is my pleasure to welcome everybody on this joyous occasion. We are gathered here today for the Prathama Pravesha of Kumari Akshra Gupta under the guidance of Srimati Sharmila Gupta. I solemnly welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Srimati Lovely Datta Pristi Ma'am, Principal of Delhi Public School, Whitefield. We welcome you, ma'am, for gracing us on this occasion. It is also my pleasure to welcome all the families and friends of the performer Akshara. Celebrating this milestone with everyone is a privilege, and I hope you all will enjoy the program. Before we begin the program, I request you all to make the program more memorable, to turn your phones on silent mode. Thank you.
Please close the door. Close it.
A traditional Bharatanatyam Magam begins with a Pushpanjali. It is where the dancer seeks the blessings of the Almighty, her Guru, the musicians, and the elders in the Sabha for an auspicious commencement. Akshra will present the Pushpanjali in Ragam Valachi, set to Aditalam. The Pushpanjali will be followed by the famous Ganpati Stati, Ekadantaya Vakratundaya. Here, Akshra shows the Sanchari of Lord Ganesha, who is the son of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati, who was asked to guard while Goddess Parvati went to bath. Following his mother's instructions, little Ganesha stopped Lord Shiva from entering the house. Lord Shiva gets angry and cuts little Ganesha's head off. On the other hand, Goddess Parvati gets furious at Lord Shiva. Seeing her son dead, Lord Shiva then finds a way to sort this out. He asked his devotees to search and bring the first head they find, which happens to be the elephant head. This is how Lord Ganesha becomes Gajamukha. This Ganpati Stuti is in Ragam Shankara Bharanam, set to Aditalam, and is a composition of Shankar Mahadevan. Let us give a warm welcome as Akshra ascends the stage.
go taka dikko takko tari kita taka dirdom tam takita jam taka nam taka dirdim tam takita jam taka nam taka dam taka taka jono dim taka taka jono dan talam butom tadi gina tom talam butom taka tadi gina tom talam butom taka dikko tadi gina tom.
I would now take the pleasure to introduce you to Kumari Akshra. Akshra is 14 years old and currently studying in DPS Whitefield, grade 9. She started dancing at the age of 10 under the guidance of Guru Srimati Sharmila Gupta. Her love and dedication towards the art form has made her a hardworking and compassionate student of dance. Having shown a keen interest, Akshra has performed in various forums such as ISKCON Janmashtami celebrations at Whitefield, Sri Sailam Nritya Seva, Ram Navami celebration at ISKCON Temple, Navratri festival at Ravindra Kala Kshetra, and has been an integral part of NDA's group performances. Akshra has successfully completed Adya, Madhya, and Purna examinations conducted by the Bangiya Sangeet Parishad. She is now working towards her junior diploma exam. We wish her many successful dancing years. Akshra will now present a Marathi Padam, Rusli Radha. This Padam is a celebration of love and playfulness between Lord Krishna and his beloved Radha, who got into a quarrel, because of which the entire Gokul is disturbed. The creepers are falling down, the flowers stop blooming, the deers are angry at each other, and even the peacocks get into a quarrel. Seeing this happen, Radha's Sakhi, who joyfully comes in search of Radha, remains unhappy. The center theme of this is how Radha's Sakhi tries to get Lord Krishna and Radha back together. She then gets a brilliant idea of how she can make them talk to each other. She calls another friend and makes the couple play hide and seek. This Padam is in Yaman Kalyani, set to Aditalam. It is a poem by Rangeshwar and was later converted into a Padam by Jyotsna Bhole.
Rusle Gokul Good evening, everyone. We now move on to the felicitations, requesting Lovely Ma'am to kindly come on the dais. A brief introduction of our guest. Srimati Lovely Datta, currently working as the principal of Delhi Public School, Whitefield. Mrs. Lovely Datta has been in the field of education for over 25 years. Having done her schooling from St. Mary's Convent in Shillong, she has a master's degree in English literature from Dibrugarh University, Assam, and a CIDTT from Cambridge University, London. She has worked in several schools and colleges across the country as an English teacher, visiting faculty, and a teacher trainer. Before her foray into the field of education, Mrs. Lovely Datta has been a television anchor on Doordarshan, as well as a radio jockey for Western music with All India Radio for several years. She is a freelance writer and a published author with several of her writings being published in national dailies and international journals. She is very involved with social work and has been associated with Rotary Club and Inner Wheel Club for many years. She is the editor of the Inner Wheel Club of IT Corridor for 3 consecutive years. Mrs. Presti was honored as one of the top 10 mentors in India in 2021 by CIQ Smile, a contest exclusively on multiple intelligences for the New Age EDU wars and the mentor community at the national level by the GARE Innovative International School and Times of India. Thank you for being with us here today, ma'am. Akshra will now felicitate Srimati Lovely Datta. Next, Akshra will felicitate her guru. Now we move on to the orchestra felicitation. We request Akshra to felicitate on vocal Vidwan Shri Rohit Bhatt. On the Mridangam, Vidwan Shri Janardhan Rao. And on the flute, Vidwan Shri Narasimhmurthy. We would now like to felicitate the entire support team who made this event possible. For today's beautiful makeup, we have Shri Raghunath and Rani ma'am. Raghu sir, Rani ma'am. the beautiful stage decor by Srimati Ashwini of Mahati Creations. For the event lighting, Shri Naveen. For makeup, Rani ma'am. Event lighting by Shri Naveen. For event photography, Shri Srinidhi Achar. Support for Vidwan Janardhan Rao, his son Sagar. For event videography, Shri Sampath Kumar of Temple Sounds. For the auditorium, Shri Muni Raju. Moving on, for the sound, Shri Satish. And finally, our MC for tonight, Kumari Prakriti.
I would like to also felicitate Kumari Aradhana Alok for great help and mentoring Akshra Gupta.
I now request Lovely ma'am to speak a few words.
Can I request some light on the audience? I would hate to speak to an empty hall. I'd like to see the people sitting there. Can we have some light, please? Switch on some of the lights.
Naveen, can you just get some audience light, please? The guest wants to look at the audience.
Yes, that's better. Thank you. A very good evening to all. Namaste. It gives me immense pleasure to be here to bless our wonderful dancer, Akshara. I feel blessed actually to be here today. Many, many years ago, I had also been a Bharatanatyam student, but I couldn't learn beyond 5 years because of some medical issues. And I couldn't have my debut, public debut. So it gives me pleasure whenever I attend such programs. And today, being a chief guest, I feel truly privileged and blessed. A huge thank you to Akshara's parents for inviting me and giving me this joy. I found her performance flawless, and it actually gave me goosebumps. It was like water, the way she was dancing. There was no errors anywhere. There was nothing that was disjointed. Everything just went like a beautiful river flowing from one movement to the other. Her expressions, her movements were just too good. All the credit, of course, goes to her guru, Srimati Sharmila Gupta, who deserves a huge round of applause. It also gives me great joy to attend such programs because I think today's children are losing touch with their Indian heritage and culture. And what a beautiful culture we have. We have so many different forms of dance, art, music, and all these play an important role in the development of a child's character. Dance especially not only is something beautiful to look at, but I think dancers learn a lot of things in life. Poise, grace, patience, also teamwork. There is a sync between the soul, the emotions, everything falls in place. And dance helps people remain fit mentally, physically, emotionally. It helps children to also learn concentration. Because every movement that you do, even if you have to take a particular posture which is difficult, you have to concentrate. You have to have full control over your thoughts and your body. And that is where dance is very, very important. I think it brings us one step closer to God, one step closer to our Creator. I wish Akshara a wonderful journey ahead, following her passion and always keeping it alive. Maybe in the future she may not be a professional dancer. She might take up any profession in the world, but I hope she keeps dance alive because that will be the beauty of her life. As an educator also, it gives me immense joy to see the children performing and being connected with the traditional art forms. I thank all of you for taking out time and coming here because not everybody can appreciate classical dance forms. And it's so wonderful to see you here. When I had to give up on dancing, I felt very sad. But as you have already been mentioned that I was working for All India Radio and Doordarshan, so my guru, Indira P.P. Bora from Guwahati, who was actually a dance classmate of Hema Malini. They had learned to dance together for many years. So she came to my city, Dibrugarh, to perform along with her troupe. And I was, of course, there mainly to conduct an interview on behalf of Doordarshan. And I went backstage to meet her. I touched her feet, and she was so happy to see me. And I told her, I feel so bad that I was not able to continue dance. And this is what she told me. She said, don't feel bad that you are not able to perform. There are very few people who know how to appreciate dance. That's also very important. And since you already know a little bit about this form, it's good that at least you can appreciate dance. That's very, very important. You have to know what are the mudras she's doing, what is she trying to explain. And if you can't appreciate that, no point of watching it. So when she told me that, I feel very happy. I felt, yes, those 5 years that I was learning Bharatanatyam was not a waste. And I truly feel that today when I stand here as the chief guest of this program, that was truly not a waste. Thank you so much, Akshara and your parents, for inviting me. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for those encouraging words. I now request Akshra to accept a small memento on behalf of Nrityaradhana. Now I request Guru Sharmila Gupta to speak a few words.
Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. It gives me great pleasure to see Akshara do her Prathama Pravesha. Whatever we are, like I tell in every function, it's because of our ancestors, gurus, and elders. It's their blessings that make us do or make us what we are today. So a little bit of a story about Akshara. Usually, most of my students, right, their moms approach me saying that, can my daughter learn dance? And some of them push their daughters to learn dance. Whereas Akshara's case was different. It was just three years back, Akshara? 3 years back, when I was walking to class, she was there near the basketball court. So she comes to me and says, Auntie, she used to call me Auntie then, Auntie, can I learn dance? I want to join. It's one of the few cases where the girl herself shows interest to come and learn this art form. So, and since then, no stopping. Akshara has a lot of interest in the art form. She is very quick to grasp, and I think within a year or year and a half, she performed with my senior batch at Sri Shailam. This was last year, December 2022. It was, of course, a big jump for her. My other students have been learning for like 7 years, 8 years, and she really worked hard to dance with them. So that was the beginning of a journey. And then I said, yes, here is a student with a lot of potential. So I'm sure Akshara will take this art to places. I'm looking forward for her to do her Ranga Pravesham as well soon. And it's really wonderful for her to have her guru, her principal here to bless her as well. And ma'am, thank you so much for taking the time out, coming here and blessing Akshara for being there with her. So I would really like to call out Akshara's mother, who has been very, very supportive to her. She's been a backbone to Akshara, helping her organize all of this, the entire event, rehearsals, running around. So great work, Shweta. Thank you so much. It's always the parents who support and get their students to perform. And in today's world, supporting an art education, especially coming from a family of non-dancers, is not easy at all. And generally, parents have a lot of reluctance today when their child goes to dance class. Oh, what will happen to academics? What will happen to school? But guys, understand this completely increases your concentration, increases your grasping ability. If otherwise you would grasp in 1 hour, you can grasp in 5 minutes. Look at the amount of complex, intricate footwork the dancer just has to remember, and it just flows. So much your brain gets trained in that direction. And this is an art form where there is physics. You should know how to balance. You should know how to hold your center of gravity. And there is so much of mathematics. My senior student sitting there will know how much mathematics we do in the class to compose the jatis. So this is like a complete education system in itself. So really thankful for those parents who have taken the step to bring the child to the dance class. So it wouldn't take much of your time. We'll move ahead with rest of the program. And lovely ma'am, I also request you, if possible, please stay on for the anniversary celebrations, at least for some time. Request all the audience to stay back for the anniversary celebrations as well. Thank you.
We now have the vote of thanks by Akshara's brother, Adi.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to take the opportunity to thank everyone who made this event possible. This memorable evening was been put together flawlessly due to the combined efforts of many people. I wholeheartedly thank our esteemed guest, Srimati Lovely Datta Prasti ma'am, for blessing Akshara and taking time out of her valuable schedule to be here. I also thank Akshara's guru, Srimati Sharmila Gupta and Kumari Aradhana for their committed efforts in shaping up the whole event from choreography to execution. Guru Srimati Sharmila Gupta is a perfectionist and knows how to bring the best out of her students. We are extremely grateful for the tremendous amount of effort she has put in guiding Akshara through her journey. I also thank the wonderful orchestra for multiple practice sessions and making this evening lively. Thank you, Rohit sir, Jana sir, Narsimha sir, and Srimati Sharmila Gupta. Akshara is very fortunate to be guided by all of you and to share the stage with you today. Shri Raghu sir and Srimati Rani ma'am, your beautiful makeup and styling had a huge impact on the performance. Your support on the backstage as well is of great encouragement and is highly appreciated. I would like to thank Shiva Anna for the beautiful costumes. I extend my gratitude to Srimati Ashwini and her team from Mahati Creations for the beautiful stage decor and for handling the lighting. This event wouldn't have been possible without the support of the technical team from Janapadaru. Thank you, Sri Satish and Sri Muniraj, for the auditorium management. I also thank Sri Harsha for the amazing videography and photography this evening. These captures are a core memory and will remain with us forever. A big thank you to Prakriti Nair, our MC for this evening. A special thanks to the entire Nrityaradhana family for putting in your efforts and making this milestone easy for us. And finally, to the families and friends of our performer who took the time and effort to be here and encourage Akshara. Today's evening was truly enriched by your presence. Thank you very much.
Requesting everyone to take their seats as we move to the concluding piece. Over to the MC.
We have now come to the concluding recital of Akshra's Prathama Pravesha. Akshra will now perform an Angikam Shloka, which is in praise of Lord Shiva, whose body is the whole universe, whose speech is the entire world's sounds, and whose ornaments are the Chandra, Tara, Agni, Ganga, snake, etc. And I bow to him, who is the essence of purity and existence. The shloka is followed by the famous Padam on Lord Nataraja of Chidambaram, who lifts his left leg and dances on the Asra Moilagan, Idithu Padam. Presenting to you Idithu Padam in Ragam Kamas, set to Adi Talam and composed by Sri Papanasam Shivan. Kindly join us for high tea after the program. Everyone is kindly requested to stay back after the high tea for the 10th anniversary of Nrityaradhana Dance School celebrations. Let us now give a huge round of applause for Akshra's final performance for this evening.
Om Namah Shivaya. Angikam Bhuvanam Yasya Vachikam Sarvavanayam இடது பதம் தோக்கியாடும் இடது பதம் தோக்கியாடும் நடராஜனடி பணிவய நின்றே இடது பதம் தோக்கி
Tari kita taka tak kukanam tari 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 takina tatarita jam tari tai tak kukanam tari 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 takina tatarita jam tari tai tak kukanam tari ritakina tatarita nam tari ritakina tak kukanam tari 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 takina tatarita nam tari 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 takina tak kukadi kukari kukadi kukade Kidreda, kidreda kariyedom, ta kukadi, 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 ta kidreda, kidreda kariyedom, ta kukadi, 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 ta kidreda, kidreda kariyedom, te ta kidreda, kidreda kariyedom, te ta kidreda, kidreda kariyedom.
இடது பதம் தோக்கியாடும் நடராஜனடி பணிவய பதம் தோகியாடும் நடராஜனடி பணிவய மதிரொளி பணியேர் பணியேர் என திருபடி நிலம் புகழ்களே கலீர் என திருமுடியில மதிரொளி பணியேர் பணியேர் என நிமிதகத்ததிங்கிணத்தோ என் திருமால் மதல மதித திக்பிதகத்ததிங்கிணத்தோ என் திருமால் மதல மதித சிவகாமி மணாளன் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் தன்னில் சிவகாமி மணாளன் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் தன்னில் புல்லகையும் இடது பதம் தோகி ஆடு நடராஜனடி படிவையே இடது பதம் தோகி ஆடு நடராஜனடி படிவையே இடது பதம் தோகி இடது பதம் தோகி இடது பதம் தோகி
I would like all of you to join for high tea, please.
Naveen, please, can I have you on the stage, please? Need some help with the marking for the next show.
High tea is outside, please. Please join with us.